What's so great about playing D&D? Well, here's my theory. Playing Dungeons & Dragons is like adding your own character to the Lord of the Rings, and who wouldn't want to play make-believe in Middle-earth? One of the greatest pleasures of making your own character is seeing them come to life in art, and that's what today's video is all about. I'll be drawing a D&D poster using Procreate for my Glamp D&D group and sharing some of the audio clips from our sessions so that you too can get to know these characters. With that said, let's go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
I'm Brian.
I'm Cerise.
I'm Priella. I'm just gonna keep playing piano.
Yeah.
But as you hit that one last keystroke, a figure appears slunched over on the piano, and his fingers were exactly where the bloody keys would have been.
Yeah. I jumped back and I guess hit my back in the corner because yikes.
There's some like density to his clothes and whatnot.
I have a gust. It's a cantrip.
A gust of wind comes straight out of you and blows him back from the piano bench and slams him into the wall.
I'm sorry. That's right. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I don't like this.
Oh, so where were you standing?
Right behind
Okay, so he passes straight through you and you feel extreme chills across your whole body.
I don't like
So after doing that, he hits the back of the wall and starts to wake up a little bit.
I'm gonna run to the other side of the room.
Yes. Come join me. Come join me. I'm sorry.
And
We heard monster,
he's still like confused and like looking at his wounds.
Do you remember what put you in this condition?
Oh.
Don't say playing the piano.
I'll call out. Hello?
A familiar voice calls back and he says, "Hello?" As soon as you hear that, you hear like running.
I got a 15.
Criolla catches up to a very winded Milosh. Milosh just looks like bewildered, and he says, "You shouldn't be alive."
Would you like to expand on that? How we're not supposed to be alive?
Let's just go back to the bar. If you want, I'll explain to you more there, but I'm not gonna go back. I'm not gonna go upstairs to that piano.
No.
Why is the piano scary then?
It's not the piano, it's just there's a lot of work. I'm just cleaning the piano, and it's gonna irk me if I go there and it's full of dust. So let's just head back to the bar.
It's full of dust. So
More
it's
cabbage stew on me.
let's go back to the subject at hand. It's not the dust of the piano that's an issue. It's something else.
You don't understand the history of this house, but if I don't keep it fed, then
Fed?
oh crap!
What do you feed a house?
Just don't take me upstairs, please.
What kind of a diet does a cursed house have? And are we, on the menu?
I'm not going with you. You'll have to drag me.
Take my gust. And I nudge him.
I like that move because it's hilarious. So now he's just like rolling in the direction that you want him to go.
Toward the stairs.
And Milosh is rolling. He's like, "I'll give you all the things, all the cabbages," and he's like rolling up.
Cabbages don't work for me.
Right.
If there's gold.
Landlord doesn't take the night cabbages.
Glory, God, and cabbages. What more do you want?
All right, up the stairs with him.
Yes.
Right.
The mist appears like in his crotch area and slowly spreads.
That's pleasant.
Seems like you've soiled yourself.
And it smells like cabbage. Will you let me go?
No.
Don't be foolish, Milosh. We're in too deep now.
Okay, so
I've seen this. I read how this plays out in the stories. We let you go. We finish exploring the house. We deal with things here. We leave, and then there's an angry mob staring us down, led by Milosh. Now we don't want that. We don't want that.
I guess I have no other choice then.
No. No, you do not.
Tell you what, if you let me go, I'll let you reach into my back pocket and take out my map.
I reach into his back pocket.
No! That's not how this works. Aren't you adventurers of honor? And then you get the map.
Hey, Losh, you wouldn't have any keys, would you? I mean, if you're the caretaker of this place and clean it once in a while, you know you've never been up here, but certainly you've got access to this door if you need it.
Interesting that this is the first one that's locked. Not even the front door was locked.
Right.
If you let me out of here.
Oh, again with the negotiations. Again with the negotiations. Well, all right, Milosh. We'll let you out of here. Nope, just kidding. Ain't happening.
Everything to his other pocket.
All right, yeah.
There's keys in there.
For the D&D connoisseurs watching this, you may recognize that castle in the background, and you'd be right. We are playing The Curse of STRAHD. Just as we were getting used to being a trio and I was getting started on this drawing, we gained a new player, and the next session went something like this.
Boom! Large gathering of people in the center square. They're gathered around something that appears to be like it was made hastily, a platform about 5 feet above the ground. It's about 20 feet wide, 10 feet deep. And
Is it?
yeah. And if you squint real hard, you can tell from the distance that it is a gallows. And the crowd gets a little bit denser and denser by the minute as you get closer and closer to the scene.
And hide in the very back.
Yes, exactly. I don't want to get too close.
I'll come up to the front.
You see a familiar face on the little gallows platform. And it is your friend, the Sheriff. And to the right of him, shorter person, very stout. But you can't see the face yet because there's a potato sack over it, or cabbage sack over it.
Cabbage
And
That makes more sense.
and over the cabbage sack itself is a noose. Sheriff starts reading from his parchment paper. And he says, "We sentence the dwarf named Benihana to hang until he's dead."
As an outsider, I'm curious of what your legal process is. What's the evidence? It seems like a very hasty trial.
He arrived on the scene suspiciously. He didn't know who he was. Actually, we already had a trial there, citizen.
I'm not a citizen.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good when you go hanging a guy without any evidence.
And then you hear some audible gasps from the rest of the people in the crowd. And he starts addressing the crowd again. He's like, "Good citizens of Columbia, there
Not a
is
citizen.
evil." Okay, so the sheriff walks over to Benihana and he goes, "We really believe that this is our man or dwarf," and he rips off the cabbage sack.
I say, I have no idea what any of you guys are talking about. I don't know where I am. I was in front of a hibachi grill and throwing my spatula, and the next I have this cabbage sack over my head.
What? The sheriff is doing this because Big Cabbage got to the sheriff. The cabbage is trying to take down this.
Oh, it's Big Cabbage.
Chef. Yeah.
It all makes sense.
Right.
The sheriff looks at you and he's like, "Well, I hate everything about this dwarf." But then he sees the rest of the people, and he sees that everyone's getting riled up. "Dear citizens, we're going to do this the right way. Raise your left hand if you think this man is innocent."
And then Benny raises his right because Benny has used his sleight of hand.
And now for the grand reveal. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please press that thumbs up button and let me know in the comments which part or character was your favorite. You can also tell me about your characters and campaigns. If you'd like to see more art like this, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time.